So we are here at the Castle Seeburg in Kreuzlingen at the Digital Lounge at Lakeside. This is a full day with inspiring presentations, with very interesting sessions, with a lot of great people. And I'm honored to have Pascal Kaufmann with me, who is one of the AI pioneers in Switzerland. He has been around for a long time. And I'm really glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
And to ask you some questions about AI and robotics. Okay, you, Pascal, being one of the leading people, experts in AI and robotics in Switzerland, but also globally. So what in your view are the biggest misconceptions companies still have around AI?
The biggest misconception about AI by companies or also by C-levels within those companies is they have the impression AI is just a ready-to-use technology. It is not. You need to customize it. You need to understand where the data are hosted. A lot of open questions. I think this is the largest misconception.
So you mentioned, and you often mention when you present, you talk about data sovereignty. And you are one of the founders of AlpineAI. So what can AlpineAI actually help to solve enterprise problems?
You should not use US or Chinese technology when you're a European company or a Swiss company. You should use Swiss technology or European technology because of these data considerations. AlpineAI is the European version of ChatGPT.
And it works?
It works. It's new since more than 2 years, in particular by hospitals, by highly regulated sectors. Yeah.
Interesting. So you talk a lot about neuro-inspired AI as well. So what are the use cases that you have seen so far in this area?
Honestly speaking, not a lot, because we do not really understand how the brain works. So whenever you read about neuro-inspired or brain-inspired, I suggest you get very, very skeptical. The brain is still a black box.
But you are optimistic, at least from what I heard earlier today from you, that the brain code will be understood by the end of this century, right?
Based on these latest breakthroughs in GPT technology, I think within this decade, 2020 to 2030, we will crack the brain code, yes.
Okay, we will see. Good, great thing. So many companies also talk about AI readiness. What does it mean? You mentioned before, AI in its current form is not actually ready to use just in companies. So what is your definition of ready to use AI then?
Well, first I think it's mindset readiness. I think this is even before AI readiness. And without a proper mindset, the best technology is of little value. I think this is the much bigger concern than AI readiness. Technology can be made ready, but the mindset takes a little bit longer. I think this is the issue.
And the mindset of whom? From people who use AI, people who benefit from AI, people who potentially get replaced from AI?
All the stakeholders, the people that are producing AI, the people that are using AI, they have a lot of questions, fears. The people that are using AI do not really know what is important, what is not so important. All stakeholders need to be ready for AI.
So many companies currently evaluate new AI platforms. So what is your suggestion to them? What should they consider when they look for new platforms?
Decision makers should consider to have the right partners when they're piloting AI technology. Who is the partner on the other side who owns this AI technology? It has to do with data sovereignty, with technology sovereignty, but it also has to do with know-how transfer. I think the know-how transfer is very important, and therefore the partners are even more important.
And technology should come from Switzerland. That's what you said before. Yeah?
Definitely. We have the best talent in the world. We have the best technologies in the world. By the way, ChatGPT was produced by Google, and Google has the headquarters in Zurich. So Switzerland was very, very close when ChatGPT was invented. We have the know-how in Switzerland for these technologies.
And it helps our economy as well, of course.
It helps. Therefore, a lot of foreign countries would love to have our know-how and our talents. Switzerland is in an ideal position in the global AI race these days. Yes.
So last question. You are a very inspiring presenter, all about AI, robotics. I mean, it can be realized. You live it, you know. So what excites you most about the future of enterprise cognition and automation?
We can get rid of all the boring routine jobs in those enterprises. We can free the human worker from routine jobs. We can actually unleash creativity. We can improve client frontline services because people do not need to sit in front of their computers anymore. So I see a lot of potential for enterprise tech when they are embracing AI.
So not being afraid, but see it as a great opportunities for enterprises, but also for the people, for the workers, for everybody, right?
We are living in super exciting times when it comes to enterprise technology. We can free the human worker from boring routine jobs. We can unleash creativity and the potential. I see a golden age for humankind if we do it properly.
Thank you, Pascal, for your time and for getting your insight.
Thank you very much.
I mean, we have seen we are living in the golden age, so there is no reason to be afraid of AI, but to see the potential that it offers to us as a community, to businesses, to our wealth. And so we should actually be very optimistic and positive when the future comes, especially also when the human brain will be fully understood by the end of the century. So we will sit here again in 5 years from now and see where we stand.
Let's do.